We're here back in the fantasy bar. It's Friday night. Let's talk some NBA hoops. I've got 5 DFS plays for you. Every single play under 8K on both FanDuel and DraftKings. My favorite bet of the night, some of my favorite correlation plays, and of course, my top play of the night. Who is it? Belly up to the fantasy bar and find out. Welcome in, guys. Friday edition Beers Daily Fantasy 6-pack. Good to be back here in the fantasy bar. We're going to switch gears here from baseball, talk some NBA hoops. Big slate of games here tonight, and I am here with 5 of my favorite DFS plays and my favorite bet of the night, guys. And speaking of bets, make sure you guys take advantage of these special offers at scoresandodds.com/beer. Just click the link below in the description of the video. Get some special pricing and access to premium betting picks, betting information, splits, different odds across different sites, everything you need in one spot, guys. And if you can hear the sound of my voice, take advantage. $9.99 for a 5-day trial, or pay by the month, pay by the year. Promise you, you're going to find some great information there. Scoresandodds.com/beer. Also, make sure you hit that thumbs up button here on the video. That's the tip jar in the fantasy bar, and subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing baseball, NBA. Get notified when these videos are coming out. All right, let's dive in. Looks like a fun slate of games. Let's start at the point guard position with DeJounte Murray of the Spurs. So this guy been about as consistent as we could ask for in cash games, 32 or more DraftKings points now in 11 straight games. Has also shown a ceiling as well in tournaments. So you get the best of both worlds. You get a nice floor, you get a nice ceiling. Last game against Portland, guy almost triple-double, and we know this matchup with Damian Lillard and this Portland team as good as it gets. In fact, the stats bear that out. Portland last in the NBA in both fantasy points allowed and defensive efficiency. DeJounte Murray should be able to tear this team up. Nice fair prices here in the low 7s. Take advantage, get in those lineups here on Friday night. All right, let's go to the mid-range here at power forward with DARIUS BAZLEY of the Thunder. So Oklahoma City, one of those teams going to be down a lot of pieces. We know SGA is out, Horford. We could go on and on and on here. The point is, I think BAZLEY, the guy that's going to go overlooked. Moses Brown, been outstanding, and a guy I like tonight, no doubt. Not going to avoid Moses Brown. Lou Dort expected to return back to the lineup as well after his massive game. I just think those guys are going to eat up a lot of the attention here for the Thunder. This isn't the sexiest game on the docket either, but it is a game I like, and I think there's a few pieces here that we can go to, specifically DARIUS BAZLEY, a guy that's getting more aggressive here. We know SGA takes up so much usage in that offense. Well, BAZLEY kind of stepped in and done his part here. 39 shots in the last 3 games, been productive as well in the matchup here. Very good. Detroit has kind of struggled with power forwards, and we know Jeremy Grant, Mason Plumlee, both will be out of that lineup, so that interior even weaker than it normally is, with 6 most fantasy points allowed to power forwards. BAZLEY gives us nice upside as well, a guy that can contribute across multiple spots here. Love him tonight against the Detroit Pistons. Now, I said it's not the sexiest game, but we're going to stay there with a little correlation on the other side with small forward SADDIQ Bey of the Pistons. So why so much attention on this game? Well, Detroit, like we mentioned, going to be down some guys, and Jeremy Grant, a big usage guy, kind of like SGA for the Thunder. So we want to dig in and see who is going to benefit from that. And I think, to me, it's going to be SADDIQ Bey, a guy that's starting to play big minutes here, 29 or more minutes now in the last 4 games. He's shooting the ball, 11 or more shots now in the last 5, and you see the production, 29 DraftKings points per game over the last 5. We're getting that at sub 5K, so he's easily making hay on this number in cash games and giving us that 6-7x return that we're looking for in tournaments. So it's a nice buy low. The lower price on DraftKings definitely appealing. Don't even hate him on FanDuel at 5,300. Still think there's plenty of meat on the bone here with SADDIQ Bey. And I think Josh Jackson, probably the guy that has to enter the torture chamber here. That should be even a better matchup for SADDIQ Bey. Good spot, good prices here tonight, and a guy that's going to be a staple of my Friday night lineups. All right, let's talk betting. I promised you my favorite bet of the night. We're going to go with an underdog here. We're going to take the Washington Wizards at home plus the 2 points. So I think Washington wins this game outright. I don't know why New Orleans is favored. I know they are technically the better team record-wise, but I like Washington to win this game. So I take the 2 points. I like the money line here as well. Let's look at some of the numbers here. Washington been playing well. They've won 4 of their last 5. They've covered 5 of their last 6. And what's really impressive here, they've done it on the road, and they've done it against some very good teams. So now coming home to play a team like New Orleans, who's kind of been struggling a little bit, especially in the betting market. They failed to cover in 6 of their last 9 games. I think Washington takes care of business here. So huge total game. I know the total is what a lot of people are going to be focused on here, but I like the Wiz to win this one. Take the 2, take the money line, however you want to do it. Washington Wizards, my favorite bet of the night. Presented by our friends over at scoresandodds.com. Remember, take advantage of our special offer. The link is in the description of the video, scoresandodds.com/beer. $9.99 for 5 days. Go get it, guys. Great deal there. All right, let's get back to the DFS plays. Let's go down low, get you a center with Wendell Carter Jr. of the Magic. So opportunity is knocked here for Wendell Carter Jr. Gets traded from the Chicago Bulls in the big Nikola Vucevic trade, and really starting to show and play like the guy we thought he would be coming out of Duke. 40 or more DraftKings points now in 4 of his last 8 games. So we're really getting some of those ceiling games we're looking for here in the 6K price point. And Orlando, another team, going to be dealing with some injuries. And you laugh at Mo Bamba. Why are we worried about him? Well, that's basically the other guy that's getting minutes down low. So if he's out, I think we see Wendell Carter play 30, 32 minutes. And at that point, I think he crushes this salary. So even if Bamba is in, I still think Carter going to get plenty of run. But if he's out, lock and load here for Wendell Carter Jr. tonight against the Toronto Raptors. All right, it's time to take a look at my favorite play for Friday night. But before we do that, guys, we're going to continue our Beast of the Night contest. This is free to play. This is a thank you to you guys for hanging out here in the fantasy bar, watching the videos. We really appreciate the support. So all you got to do, get in the comment section and guess fantasy points on DraftKings for my favorite play of the night. The closest guess and win themselves a 3-day pass to RotoGrinders Premium, absolutely free, or a free RotoGrinders t-shirt. Without further ado, let's wrap this baby up with my favorite play of the night. You know, man, the Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time. We're going to stay in that Orlando-Toronto game. We're going to go to the other side with point guard, shooting guard Fred VanVLEET, tonight's Beast of the Night. So we already know Toronto going to be without Kyle Lowry, no Pascal Siakam, OG Anunoby going to miss tonight, and Gary Trent Jr. listed as doubtful, so he probably will not be in that lineup either. That is a lot of offense. That is a lot of usage. That's a lot of shots that are coming out of that offense. So let's go to our Court IQ tool you can find here in our RotoGrinders Premium suite of tools. And it shows us Fred VanVLEET, a 39.9% usage rate in this scenario, 1.62 fantasy points per minute. So you do the math, shows easily he's going to outproduce these salaries. And let's go back to the last matchup with Orlando where we had him in the 6-pack. So hopefully he took advantage of that, but went for 77 DraftKings points in that game against the Orlando Magic. So a lot of reasons I like Fred VanVLEET tonight. Get him in those lineups. He's easily my favorite play of the night and tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that wraps up for Friday night in the fantasy bar, talking some NBA hoops. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any comments, questions, feedback, hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget, I'll mention it again, guys, because it's some tremendous information. Scoresandodds.com/beer. Go check it out. Even if it's just the 5-day, for only $9.99, you're going to get a weekend full of information. Baseball, basketball, hockey, golf, whatever you're looking for, it's in there. Also, come follow me on Twitter at Beermakersfan. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Thank you for hanging out here. Good luck tonight. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist